The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
This taken in at the goal line.
Fights off the tackle at the 20.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He gets away from one.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's 2nd and 8. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here's Purdy.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Bobby Okereke.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Throwing on second and long.
Purdy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Touchdown, Giants!
Wan'Dale Robinson.
43 yards.
And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is intercepted.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
40 yards.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on 1st down. And now here's another interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw here.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Giants. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Burrow will throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On second down, Burrow.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow changing the look.
From the 39,
Burrow.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Here we go.
looking to pass. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Taken down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. In motion left goes Boyd. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Purdy now on second down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A give running left. It's McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 57 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field.
Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now they'll audible to something else. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, 14 yards. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Giants.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To the air right away is Allen.
Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a tackle there by Micah McFadden from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Give them 18 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Allen going to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but He's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And fights through one man. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On 1st down, Murray.
Still going inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Barkley, inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Back to throw here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski.
Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and he will score. Touchdown.